everybody, it's John D from JDTV. We're back at our Fairview Square townhomes, and as you can kind of hear in the background and see some of the work, we're at various stages of framing. We have a few that are fully completed framing, and I wanted to take you inside to just show you around to see what to expect once those slabs are poured like we looked at last time, and now that the walls are up and the framing on the interior. So let's go inside and we'll take a look. I paused here on the stairwell to just show you at this landing area. If you ever come in a framed home and you notice there's some blocking specifically located around the stairwell, we put those in place to fasten your handrail brackets too. We don't want to be all drywalled and covered up, and the trimmer comes in to hang your handrails and he puts 30 holes in the wall trying to find a stud, and we can't get one in a good location that we can have a satisfactory area to fasten your handrail to. So if you see that in the stairwell, that's exactly what that's for. Don't be concerned or confused as to why you see that blocking. Why don't we go upstairs and look at the rest? So here we are on the first floor. This is our Mayberry model. That's what these townhome units are. And I'm in the kitchen area right now. It's kind of hard to see. We have some plumbing pipes because the plumbers are getting ready. But it's great. They have access here. They have a sliding door that they'll have a deck outside. They have their dinette eating area. And then they also have their family room, which is where the camera is right now. This spot here, you'll see this little wall that's framed up and temporarily braced. We're actually going to put cabinets against this and skin it all in with a countertop on top. And the sink will be in this location for a nice big island that you can eat around. And then obviously you have an area for your table. It's a nice open concept for this area. It's not a huge home. It's a great sized townhome, but that everything flows through and you don't have so much division. We have our open family room area with stairs leading upstairs and then a powder room. As I discussed earlier, here you see your shaft wall leading up. Continuing all the way up, it goes all the way up to the roof, and we'll be able to see that on the second floor. But you can see what this looks like right before we get ready with our mechanicals. We have our windows in place. The superintendent would have come through and taken a look at everything and make sure that all the framing's done properly and ready to accept installation mechanicals, which are plumbing, your HVAC or your heating and air conditioning, and then your electric. So why don't we go up to the top floor and we can take a look at that. Here we are on the third floor, technically the second floor of living space. I'm in the master bedroom right now. We have a master bathroom right off to the side. We don't have the tub set just yet because the plumbers are getting ready to put that in and run their drain lines. So we have a master bathroom area that leads right into a closet, a little walk-in closet area there. So this is a great size here in the Mayberry. You can see it's great with lots of natural light with two windows looking out the back of the building. As we come down the hallway, we have the hall bath that is essentially for the two extra bedrooms that we'll look at next. And we also have a second floor laundry area that's available for stackable washer and dryer units. We have two bedrooms here on the front of the home. And it's great. You get a 3-bedroom home in this very nice size package, very efficient. You can see with all the framing here, it's hard to delineate where all the rooms are. Once we get all the mechanicals in and we get the drywall on, you'll get a better understanding. But a few key points I want to show you over here, just in case you're interested, is how our trusses are and how our roof system works in a townhome building or any home when it comes to trusses. You think, boy, those are just sitting up there and my whole roof is just bounced on top. We've all seen those scary movies or even news breaks where there's a hurricane and a roof rips off. Well, there's very specific code designed around protecting you from those situations. So if you look very closely here, it looks like there's a little circle under each truss. Okay? Back in the day, we used to have straps that went up there that got nailed to this top place and up to the truss. Now we have special truss screws that are made to go up through that plate, tie into the truss, and hold it down. Interestingly enough, there's a little red mark around it. Each of those screws has a red head on it that leaves a stain in the wood as it goes in so that the inspector, when they're here, they realize that the appropriate screws are going to be used there and that they are the truss retention screws. Like I spoke about earlier with your shaft wall, how it goes all the way up, you can see it goes all the way up to the roof. So you're protected even within the attic space from any fire spread from next door. To finish that off in that protection by code, we have to have at least 4 feet of a fire-rated plywood up on the roof. So you can see here, this plywood looks different than that OSB sheathing. And it's called PyroGuard. It has to have stamps on it that notify the inspector that it's a fire-rated plywood, so that keeps any spread from going up and over. So we follow all those steps, of course, according to code. All those things have to get inspected by your local inspector to make certain that we're okay. And once we have the mechanicals in, they'll follow up with insulation and drywall. So our next step will be we'll stop in and we'll take a look at some mechanical installation and just show you what to expect when you find those. I appreciate you guys following me around in this house. I know it's a little tough to look through the studs, but I'm excited to get close to drywall and show you how these rooms really turn out. Until next time, have a great day.